Hi guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to my channel if you're new. Hi, my name is Femke and in today's video I am going to share with you my nail art stash or collection or however you want to call it. So on top I have some of my own practice nails, some magnets and just some random stuff I still have to give a little place. But I have got this 12 tier kind of drawer cabinet which I got online. The cabinets are really easy because you can't slide them all the way out, so you don't have to be scared to tug it open a little bit too harsh and all of your glitters will be flying everywhere. But in this first cabinet there are mostly glitters. Yeah, actually really finely milled glitter, like all kind of random colors. These little pots with the white caps and the translucent ones, most of them I got from eBay, AliExpress in bigger packs of 20 or 30 colors. But I have also got some bags with some a really finely milled glitter, which I actually used in one of my Pride Month designs. So if you want to know how to use those, just check out that video. And yeah, let's go on to the next drawer already. This is going to be quite a long video, so just grab some tea or coffee or whatever soda you like and some cookies and enjoy. Then the second drawer I have more glitter. I think you guys know that I have a lot of glitter. I love glitter. Glitter is my life, my middle name. I just have a lot. But in the second drawer there's more bigger, little bit more chunkier glitter, some mermaid scale kind of glitter, which looks so gorgeous for a mermaid design, and just a whole ton of different stuff. I even got a big 10-gram pot filled with different sizes of silver holographic glitter. I also got in the pot I am grabbing right here, this is a jar filled with glitters and some gems, my first glitter and gems that I bought ever. I just can't get rid of this because this is where my whole addiction and kind of collection started. So yeah, I'm just showing you here all the stuff, and for some reason that pot didn't want to get right back into that little corner. But there's just a whole lot of different glitter in here, more chunkier and mixes. I've also got a couple of these 10 or 12 compartment boxes. I don't use those that often. I've got some really bigger ones too. I got those from the Born Pretty store at AliExpress. And I also got some Essence limited edition glitters. Those aren't available anymore, but most of the higher pots I got in that drawer are all from AliExpress, different sellers. And they are really affordable as well. So the third drawer, I think it is already, I have more glitter. It's not finely milled glitter, but more of the shaped kind of glitter or embellishments or however you want to call them. So I've got tons of flowers, I've got a lot of holographic stars in gold and in silver. I've used those for my winter nail art week last year and they are so adorable. Here are the holographic leather glitters that I bought recently from AliExpress. I have got so many glitters in here, it is insane. Especially the layers on the left of this cabinet are stacked 3 or 4 pots high. And I didn't feel like grabbing everything out there, so it's just going to be a little bit like how I showed you my nail polish collection. Just pick out some random ones and show you those in between. But yeah, I don't even know what to say about this. Now I look back at this footage, there is so much glitter and so much nail art stuff. It is insane. I do have to say that I really love this stacked up cabinet because it is really easy to just look for something. If you are looking for a specific type of glitter, it is, at least for me personally, really easy because I have it sectioned off in really finely milled. I've sectioned off in mixes with different sizes and colors. I have got my shaped kind of glitter like I am showing you here in this particular drawer. Yeah, and this glitter mix, by the way, is different shapes and sizes, and it's just one of my favorites. It looks so cute with all the hearts and stuff, and I've got a whole lot of different shapes and sizes. And again, I just keep on ordering new stuff from AliExpress like once a month, like 2 tiny orders or something. But there's always just something glittery in there because, yeah, I just really like my glitters, and I think I'm going to have to get another cabinet to start putting my glitters in, or at least my nail art stuff. Then the next drawer, and let me just swoop you down a little bit for this so it's more easy to see. I have got a lot of metal kind of items here, like pearl and metal embellishments. I actually have to put some of those resin flowers in a different cabinet because I feel like these just don't belong in here. I have got these colorful little like storage thingies where I have like metal embellishments, like the really big 3D stuff with the big gems and resin roses and just metal stuff. I have got some pixie crystals, just a whole lot of different ones of them. I've got a whole lot of, how do you call those again? Micro beads, a lot of different colors as well, like the little row next to the colored little storage pots are all micro beads as well, but these are in more of like the bottle kind of packaging. I don't really like that. I have got some faux golden wire you could use to put in some cute nail art with that. I've got some different boxes there, some golden like metal kind of butterfly things. Just, oh man, it's a lot. It's almost embarrassing to see how much I have, but I just love it so much. And there are like way worse things to be addicted to, in my opinion. Like some people might say like, oh my lord, why would you even need so much? It's not like I need it. I'm just really happy that I got it, and I can make tons and tons, like forever in eternity. I can make cool nail art designs with all of these supplies I have. And yeah, some people might call me crazy, but that's totally fine if you feel like that. I feel like other people are crazy who are addicted to alcohol or drugs or something like that, like substance abuse. Um, that's just my opinion. Like, some people can't help it, of course. Like, I'm not like a terrible person who's like, oh, it's all your own fault. I'm not like that. But that's a whole different topic, by the way. That was like the social, like the graduated social worker in me talking, you know? But yeah, I'm pretty much addicted to nail art stuff and nail polishes and gel polishes, and that's totally fine. Like, I'd rather have this than be addicted to smoking or drugs or alcohol or anything like that, and that was my point I wanted to make. But yeah, the previous drawer was like full of like metal kind of stuff, like little frames you could put some gems in and all that jazz. This one, I think, is one of my favorite drawers, with all of like the bigger gems, rhinestones in every single color and finish you can imagine. You have seen me using those oil slick, like those black oil slick things, like studs, rhinestones, and everything. These are like some more of those 12 compartment boxes. I do like those boxes for like rhinestones, but not so much for glitter. And here you could see me being like, oh, I've got more of those resin flowers and I have to put them in another drawer. So I'm just going to put that in this drawer a little later. But this compartment is just full of like rhinestones, little gems, and all that jazz. Like behind that, in that gray little basket, it is filled with nail wheels. And those all contain rhinestones, little like natural looking stones, some pearls, half pearls, the whole shebang. Like I said, this is one of my favorite cabinets. There's just so much. I also have like some other pots with different sized rhinestones, but in similar colors. I have also got some mixed pots, not just some. I've got a whole bunch of mixed pots right here. I really like those. There are like some metal embellishments in there as well, which is really cute, so you can really mix it up and make every nail unique, or every set of nails completely unique. I have got some with like metal kind of roses or flowers in there. I've got more half pearls. You can't have enough pearls in your collection if you ask me. I have got a ton of like really the diamond kind of gems, so they don't have the flat backing, so they are a little bit harder to adhere to nails. But if you use gel, you have like that more thicker gel that you can use like a gem glue. That works perfect, and you can also apply that on natural nails and regular nail polish as well. The only thing is you have to cure it with LED to make sure that the gem glue is fully like hardened out and it is stuck to the nail. You could also use those just putting them in a layer of top coat, like regular nail polish top coat, but because they stick up that much, they might come off more easy than the flat back gems and rhinestones. So heads up for that. If you do want to get some of these like pointy backs gems, just cure them solid with a little bit of gel top coat even, or like a thicker gem glue gel. So yeah, here I'm just showing you a bunch of my different gems. I really love these, like the pastel-y kind of opal gems. I really need to use more of those. As I said, I prefer using the flat backs because they stay put longer on my natural nails. Like you guys know, these are my natural nails. I use gel polishes only, like colored gel polishes on my right hand. So, oh, by the way, the color I'm wearing here on my right hand is Positive Tomato by Madam Glam. I just swatched and reviewed that in my previous video, and there are 6 other gorgeous colors which I really loved. So if you want to know more about that, just check out my latest or my previous video after you're done watching this one. And on my left hand I always have regular nail polishes, but I haven't done like a nail art design with a ton of gems on my gel polish hand, so I might even do so after I'm done recording this video, but I'm not sure what I want to do yet. But yeah, in these colored little compartment boxes, storage thingies, I've got tons of rhinestones, other gems, like big 3D embellishments, the whole shebang. I just really love these because I have a ton of different AB crystals in different sizes, and these are just great to store them in because otherwise they're in like a little bag, not like a Ziploc bag, but just a bag you really have to cut open to get the gems out. And I know me, I will definitely spill stuff if it is in like bags like that who aren't able, or which aren't able to close afterwards. So yeah, I just prefer having everything in boxes or like Ziploc bags or nail wheels even, because that's just more easy for me, and I'm a little bit like all over the place sometimes and I drop things. And yeah, I don't want like glitter or gems to be all over my floor, if you know what I mean. So the next little drawer is a lot of Fimo stuff, some shard kind of glitter, some more of like natural stones or gems, if you want to call it like that. Of course, it isn't like a real amethyst or rose quartz or anything like that. It's all just knockoff plastic. I don't want to put something like a precious gemstone on my nails with the risk of losing it. Of course, you can always do that if you have like some amethyst laying around. Some people just have that. I have a piece myself as well. Also some rose quartz, like some real rose quartz, but I just don't feel like putting that on my nails. I just don't want to lose it. I think it's way too precious, like the name, like a precious natural gem already says. I just don't want to put that on my nail. But you can if you want to. So this drawer is full of like more of the natural organic kind of stuff, and a lot of Fimo canes as well. So I've got a lot of shards, I've got some shells, I have got some natural stone looking kind of gems, some rose gold foils, duo or double ended colored foils. I don't know how you want to call them. Like at one side it's like gold, the other side is like blue or red or anything like that. Here I have some other like metal kind of looking shards, which are pretty cool as well. I've got it in gold, silver and a ton of colors. And here I've got some shell flakes by a limited edition by Catrice. I've had it for years, I've used it a ton and I'm still not running out. So here I've got another like a 12 compartment box, or like 3 of them, with some shards. and just some flaky glitter stuff. I really like it. Of course, you can always use these to put in like an acrylic design if you want to. I don't do acrylics. I really want to teach myself how to do acrylics though, but I'm more of like a natural nail kind of girl for myself personally. But I think it would be really cute to at least teach myself how to do acrylics and just encapsulate a whole bunch of glitter and Fimo slices and all that jazz. I really can't wait to do that, but for now I'm not even close to starting teaching myself how to do acrylics because I don't even own any monomer or acrylic powder or anything. But yeah, that's like my big ass bag of Fimo canes. I bought these, I think, like 9 years ago or something, like that big bag of like Fimo canes, and I've got so many of them. But as I said, you have to be like encapsulating those into something, or you could always just place them on top of a layer of top coat with regular nail polish. That is also an option, but if you have the canes, like not the pre-sliced ones, you have to slice them yourself with like a razor blade or something like that to make it really, really thin so you can actually bend them to the shape of your nail. So if you have to do that yourself, you really must have a steady hand, because otherwise it will be really crooked or really thick and you can't really use it. But let's continue. I've got more of like some shards, shell stuff and the whole shebang in here. Just a whole lot of different kind of tiny stones as well, which kind of look like rose quartz and a little bit of jade. And on the left, that blue are more of like shard kind of glitters, like duochrome kind of glitter. Yeah, it's a nice drawer. I don't really reach for those kind of items as often as I do for like glitters or gems, but I think I really am able to do some really cool stuff with that as well. Then the next drawer is more of like nail powders and striping tape and just some really random stuff, to be honest. I've got most of these just in the little like woven baskets, which I used in my previous setup of like nail art stuff. I've once did like an organization video of my previous setup, but I was running low on like space, so that's why I actually bought this cabinet to put all of my stuff in there. But you will see this one is already pretty much full. But these are all like nail powders you can buff into the nail or just sprinkle on, like a sugar nail effect. A whole bunch of different ones. So I've got some really cute pastel colors. I've got some flaky like flakes you can actually rub into the nail, and the more you rub, the more of like an even effect it will give. I've got some other pigments. Yeah, just a whole lot of different stuff. I do have to say that most of the items I am showing here in my nail art collection or stash or whatever, I bought like 90 to 95% myself. So I did buy a whole lot, but because I did found like awesome deals at AliExpress, like so affordable, like it is insane. I didn't really spend that much, but it is, I think it is like under 500 euros or maybe like 500 euros. That sounds like a lot of money though. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what the amount of money is I have spent on this, but it is at least below 1,000 euros. I am sure, I know for a fact it is even below 750 euros. But I do have to mention that I have been collecting stuff and buying stuff for ages, like since I was 14 years old. So that's almost 15 years now. That's a long time, people. I feel old now. But yeah, in the back little basket, I have a ton of striping tape in different shapes and sizes and glitters. And that little blue like tape kind of thingy is to soak off gel. You could use it for that, but you could always use it on your fingers if you have to file a lot and the file might hurt your finger, for instance, you can use that blue kind of tape to protect your skin. There's also some like wire in there, some really thin wire you could use to make jewelry, but you could also use that for some cool nail art stuff. But yeah, that was that drawer already. And I do have to like figure out how to place it in there neatly, because I kind of have to stuff it in to close the drawer. But yeah. The next drawer is kind of random. It's just some nail wheels that I got, a lot of false nails. I do like press-on nails as well. I have some tips you could glue onto your fingernails if you want to. I have swatch sticks, which I actually use combined with those little like label stickers. You always see me use those in like my gel polish swatches, because I love to collect my swatch sticks of my gel polish colors, because that's really easy to just check which color I want to use like next. But yeah, a whole lot of swatch sticks in different sizes mostly, and just a whole lot of false nails to do some press on nails with. Then the drawer underneath that one is kind of random. It's a little bit of everything. I've got some pink gel-lock like wraps, and just how do you call those again? Like the non-fluffy wipes you could use. But I've also put in my really big gems in there, which I showed you in my last AliExpress haul, because I couldn't fit them in my mixed like gem drawer anymore, because that was like completely full already. But I just got a whole lot of different stuff. I also got my little like display or palette thingies in there. These are my molds I can use to make 3D embellishments myself. I've got some practice nails for my practice hand. I've got some super glue. For some reason I have super glue in there. Of course, I don't use this on my nails. It's just to super glue stuff for decoration like in my room or stuff like that. And I've got some lint-free wipes by Born Pretty store there as well. Oh, and some other nail clips. And even more nails for my practice hand. I have to say, now I do press-on nails. I don't use my practice hand as much anymore. But it is still in my room, of course. The next drawer is all like transfer foils, or just nail foils in particular. Mostly are transfer foils, but the other foils that don't transfer, you can just cut them up and place them onto the nail, encapsulate them with some gel or top coat or anything like that, and you're good to go. So I've got a whole bunch of different foils here. I have to say I haven't used my foils that much, and that's kind of a shame though. I do have like everything to work with it, but I really want to go out and try to use my foils in combination with gel, because I've never done that before. So what I mean by that is just placing the foil onto the sticky layer of the gel. Oh, these are some really cute like Pokemon foils here. I'm a big Pokemon fan. You guys know that already. But I really want to go and just try to work with my foils more, and especially combined with gels, because I haven't done that yet and I just want to know how it works, so I can do that myself too. So these are all placed in like those woven baskets as well, and at the like back of this drawer there was like a little thingy in which I can put some tools if I go out to do nails, so when I'm not at home or anything like that. Then this is the almost final drawer, and here I've got a lot of backups, like a ton of nail files. These are all nail files at the left side, like different shapes, different sizes, different grids. Then I've got a whole bunch of buffing blocks in different grids as well. You usually see me use the colored ones, just to get rid of the shine of the natural nail when I go in with gel polishes. Those are really, really nice. I bought it in like a 10-pack at AliExpress for like €1 or something. As I said, it is like a lot of stuff I got here in my collection, but I really didn't pay much for everything, you know? Here I've got some art brushes for when I want to do some watercoloring. I even have like some watercolor paint in here. I still have to use it. I actually owned this one previously and I used up a lot of the color, so I just threw it out because I felt like it's better for me to just get a new one for like €1 and a little bit from the place where I always get it. So I just did, but I haven't used this one yet. And in the little basket behind are just some random like base coats and top coats and gems that didn't fit in the little boxes or cases that I have in some drawers more towards the top in my gem drawers. Oh, and I also got some silk wrap in here, which is really handy if you want to fix like a tear in your nail, in your natural nail. Of course, you could just stick it on, apply a couple of layers of top coat or a gel top coat, and your nail fix is, or your nail break is totally fixed, I have to say. So yeah, the last drawer of this cabinet is mostly tools and really random stuff. Like I've got a backup of my crystal picker up. I've got some little sponge tool, which I really don't like, by the way. I've got some other striping stuff and just nail guards and some stuff to do French manicures with, some sponges underneath, which I never use actually. I've got some other like eyeshadow applicators in there, just a whole pack. You can really make some cool like gradients with those. Some eyeliner brushes, some other brushes. You could just use those to clean up around the edges, for instance. There's a little armrest in there as well. I only use that if I work on clients, so I don't use that if I do my own nails. And in this other little basket, I have a ton of nail tools in different shapes and sizes, like silicone tools. I've got some gel brushes. I've got some other like sticker stuff, some tape, some nail piercings, which I still have to use more. I've got some funnels to pour back some glitter into pots, just little nail scissors, just a whole lot of different stuff in here. There isn't really like, I don't know, it's a whole lot. There's some backup dotting tools as well. I've got so many dotting tools, it's insane. But sometimes when you like order a huge, or not really huge, like a bigger amount of items at AliExpress, they throw in like gifts, and I got a lot of those dotting tools as gifts, if you know what I mean. So I've got a ton of those. Then I have also got some alcohol based like markers on my desk, which you can use to make some really cool like marble designs. So that are those. These are all called twin markers. I buy them from a local store here in the Netherlands, but like Sharpies work great as well. I've got some other ones, more of like pastel-y kind of colors. Oh, and I do have them like ranged in color because that was more easy for me to do it like that. Then I have two other boxes, which are just by a totally like different makeup brand, but those boxes were really convenient for me because in one of them I store all of my water decals and my nail stickers. And I have a lot. I'm not even going to go through every single one of them because there is so many. But I really love to use water decals. I've got limited edition stuff by Essence, which are usually just nail stickers, so you don't have to dunk them in the water first. But there is a whole lot in here. It is insane. I've got Sailor Moon. I've got some cute like Japanese cartoon kind of water decals. It's just a whole lot. But yeah, I'm not going to go in that too much. I'm just going to grab my second box. And in this little box, it is filled with image plates, stampers, scrapers, all that jazz. So I've got a ton of Bundle Monster. I have got some Essence. I have got some Born Pretty, or actually a lot of Born Pretty and mostly Bundle Monster. And just some random stampers and scrapers, as I said. I also have some like real ones by Conad. Conad was actually the first brand, of which I know of at least, that came out with stamped nail art. I can remember that I was like 6 years old or something. It must have been like halfway 90s. That there was like a cell commercial of like a Conad stamping machine, and from that moment on I remembered Conad for life. And I was like, I need that machine in life, I want to do nail art. So even though I only started collecting when I was like 13 or 14 years old, somewhere around that time, I've been in love with nail polishes and nail art since I was a really little girl. But yeah, that was already my entire collection. I'm just going through my drawers here one by one, just showing you a quick overview. Again, videos like these in which I share my collections, whether it's nail polish, gel polish, or nail art, are not made to brag or anything of that manner. I just really like showing you the stuff I got, and I have had so many questions from you guys asking me if I wanted to show you my collection, so here it is. I really hope you liked it. If you have any questions or comments, you can always let me know in the comments down below. I'm always really happy to answer your questions, so don't like feel pressured or scared to ask me anything. It's always open for anyone who wants to ask me anything or just say something or say hi or whatever. But thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I hope you liked it, and I love you so much, and I hope to see you in my next video.